Everyone, this Doom here once again playing the D. Today we'll be trying to get dear old mom in bars or jail or whatever you want to say in the icebox. Skip to the intro. I think I figured out the pattern of this game so far. Good evening, Mr. May I take your coat? I think we'll keep it. No, I think I will keep my coat. Are you sure, Mr. Are you sure, Mr. It looks so thorough. Well, quite sure. You're new, aren't you? Sophia's my name. I recognize you from your pictures, Mr. Erman. Not new exactly. I've been employed by your family for almost a year. Just never listened before. My work keeps me very busy, unfortunately. I understand. I've been away from my family a lot since I started this job. You're here now, and I'm sure you're going to meet the others. Father's in the library and Dr. lives in the hall level, which is on your right. This is upstairs in your room, right? Thank you for your help, Sophia. You're very welcome, Mr. Erman. I'll be in the kitchen bringing dinner. I'll sound the bell and dinner is served. First, I don't know where they all are. So I'm gonna try and find the thing that could be used. There's something in the fireplace. Here, because I know down there is the glass, the billiard, and in that closet is the noose you need to get the George. Um, so maybe this price good. Oh, I think I found it. All right. All right, that was a bit of a lucky one. Right, there's only so much stuff. I know where most of the stuff is. And I think I know where everything is now after that. John, if I managed to come up here for a visit, please tell me not here to cause trouble. I have no idea what you mean, Mother. I'm here to celebrate Carl's birthday, is all. I certainly hope that is the case. This family has been through enough. Have you been up to see your sister yet? She has been going through an unusually difficult time recently. You sound worried. Do you think it's serious? I've not seen it this bad in a long time. Even the song when she, with the razor in the bathroom. Yes, I remember. That was the last time I remember seeing her like this. Yes, to answer your question, I am worried. Wish you could talk to your father if you haven't already. Wish him a happy birthday. Or at least try to sound like you mean it. Glance over your shoulder to make sure there's a notebook on the desk says diary on the front. Are you sure you take the diary? No, not yet. I think we need to talk to George, who we saw go over here. So you know where I want to talk to good old Georgie, old buddy. Oh, hello, sir. What can I do for you? You seem quite distressed about something. I do? Well, I'm sure it's nothing to trouble yourself with, sir. Come on now, George. We've known each other many years. This thing troubling you, I want to hear about it. If you insist, sir. Ever since the new maid arrived, I feel like I'm being nudged toward early retirement. She's honestly being trained to become the new housekeeper. She's taking my responsibilities one by one. Tried to get in the mouth of your mother, but it's no use. She hasn't been herself lately, either. But don't show said it, sir. I probably shouldn't have said anything at all. In what way is my mother not herself? Ever since your sister's condition has become worse, your mother's become rather cold and withdrawn. Because I've gone through difficult spells before, but it's never affected your mother quite like this. There is a darkness that I've never seen in her before. I should say no more. Please excuse me, sir. And now we take the diary. So maybe we can talk to Dad. Because, you know, I like talking to Dad. He's a prick. Hello, Father. You told me you'd never enter this house again, boy. Why are you here? It's obvious why I'm here. I want to put all that unpleasantness behind us and wish you a happy 50th birthday. Happy? You honestly think this is a happy day for me? Another day which I could watch my life's work crumble into nothing? Another day to see our bloodline slit its own throat? You know how to make me happy. Move back to Dunshill, take your proper place, and do your damn duty. It's too late, Father. I have my own life now. My own home and my own job. Damn them both to hell. Do you think a pathetic little life really means anything? You're the last of a noble dynasty that stretches back hundreds of years. What does your life mean next to that? Everything. You're the same snot-nosed brat you always were, boy. I didn't give you enough discipline as a child. I could see you are determined to be impossible. I think we had better end this discussion now. You are the impossible one, boy, Zois. But I think you're probably right about one thing. This conversation is pointless and now it's over. Get out of here. You sure you did that Fusro Da on me. To the shoulder. Alright. Jump to this diary. Since dying with your back to the money, a quick look leaf through. There's a page writes about the difficulty in caring for someone with your sister's condition, how she wishes it would all end. It's quite clearly out of context, so place it back where it was. Apparently, Mr. Aaron is good at ripping up pages without making too much noise. Oh, I forgot to read that. Whoops. Well, I've ripped pages out of books before. It can actually be kind of hard to do it quietly. Sophia, could you come here for a moment? Yes, ma'am. Have you seen the golden candlestick we usually leave on the dinner table? I think it was there earlier today, ma'am. Have a look at the punch later, will you? It's terribly valuable. Yes, ma'am. Pour me some more wine. Yes, ma'am. But, madame! What is it, George? I must protest, as it was my duty to pour the wine at dinner. Oh, I don't want to cause any trouble. Nonsense. What does it matter, George? Stop being overly pedantic. But I... Careful, mother, don't you? If you drink much more, you might end up embarrassing yourself. Aaron! It's a rude little interactive woman. That's enough out of you! How dare you insult your mother? An interfering little rat, isn't he, Daddy? Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut, boy? You're right. I'm sorry. I must have had too much wine myself. Better not let it happen again. Sophia, could you come here? Sophia, could you come here, please? Yes, Miss Jennifer? I just want to say that was the loveliest meal I've ever tasted. I don't know how you do it, you cunning pixie. You are too kind, miss. Of course, I'll have tea and cakes for you in the drawing room, as usual, after dinner. Oh, are so good to me, you sweet thing. So very, very good to me. I think I'll just take the, I won't have any, thank you. I can need another bite. You weren't offered any, so there. Please, Jennifer, let's all try and be civil. Let's not forget why we are here today. Celebrate your father's birthday. Such a very important occasion for us all. You're so dear to us, Malcolm. Happy birthday, Daddy. Indeed. Happy birthday, Father. Let's hope it'll be one to remember. What time? I'm not sure where we should place the evidence. I'm going to take a guess that it's going to be the master bedroom. I don't know. I can go this way. Sometimes she had never been born. Yeah, I think this would be a good one. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think that's going to be more reasonable. It's going to be reasonable. Alright. I'm just staring at the window. Choose the weapon. Creeping up behind your sister, you take out the candlestick and feel its weight in your hands. Somehow it feels heavier now that you're able to make use of it. Dive up your head, you bring it down with some force to the back of it. It's enough. She slumps noisily in the floor in front of you, blood seeping from the head. Throw the candlestick and behind a corpse. It gives us 10 seconds. Let's go to the library. Hey, Dad, McDouche nuts! I'm here to sit in this chair. Oh, okay. I guess I won't sit in the chair. Good evening, everyone. I am Chief Inspector Winston Lewis. I understand this is a difficult time for your family. You're damn right it is. I want to know what you're doing, wasting time in here while my daughter's killer is still out there. Well, Mr. Bruce, if an evidence of forced entry, and whenever you've seen entering or leaving the house, it's entirely possible that the killer is in this room. What? No. That seems highly unlikely, Inspector. Perhaps it is. However, in order for the I'll have to interview each of you in turn. Miss Bruce, would you like to meet me in the library? I suppose so. Thank you for joining me in here, Mr. Bruce. I'm not sure this won't take long. Before we begin, I'll need to search your person. Let's get these formalities out of the way. Is this really necessary? I'm afraid so. Turn around, please. That's out of the way. Let's move on to the interview. You know, I've already spoken to everyone else who was at the present the house of your sister's death. They are for not clear initiatives to the house, but we'll get to that later. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we shall run through all your activities since your arrival. This is the end of other excellence, and she greeted you at the door. Suddenly I refused to give her a coat, and she found that quite peculiar. I had a few things in my coat that I wanted to keep close at hand. My wallets, keys, and such. I suppose that is reasonable. Let's move on. Later on, you had a conversation with Mother Gloria in the parlor. Since you spoke with your sister, apparently you seemed quite concerned for her well-being. Really, I was more concerned about my mother. She seemed tired and desperate. I'm sure that dealing with my sister for so many years had taken its toll on her. My mother was behaving unusually then. She was not herself. I see. You went to see her fall in the library and seemed getting quite heated. My father has a very short fuse. Many of our conversations go that way. Would you say he has a violent temper? Absolutely. I see. That's good to know. We discussed the prospect of you moving back to Dunshire. You visited us under any circumstance, I understand. My father fails to accept the fact that I've made my own life now. I can't move just back here. Of course not. That's completely understandable. Let's discuss your conversation with the butler. You spoke about your mother's recent moves, yes? Yes, my mother was having a very hard time dealing with my sister's condition, apparently. It seemed like she had been pushed to breaking point. Interesting. Did you speak to your sister before dinner? No, I didn't see Jennifer until dinner. Very well then. Let's move on to the events that took place during dinner. Apparently made a comment about your mother's drinking habits. I thought I had to say something. I thought she was drinking far too much. Do you think it has anything to do with her difficulties in coping with your sister's condition? Well, most certainly. Interesting. I need to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death. Where were you when you heard the main scream? I was ground floor, west wing, in the library. I was in the library. Yes, that was what your father told me. So they were clear and a search of the property. I think the sister just sent some pages from your mother's diary. She says having a hard time dealing with your sister's condition. Some place you don't seem to wish for her death. Does that surprise you? Yes, I'm lost for words. I am curious about the murder weapon. I seen the canister used intact belonged to your mother. It is all very interesting. I will come to be honest with you now, Mr. Bruce. I can find no fault in this position you're behaving leading up to your sister's death. While there is something regarding your father, I don't currently regard him as a serious suspect. Sadly, I am forced to regard your mother as the primary suspect in this. And that was used, obviously, suicide is not a realistic possibility. I mean, it can't be that hard to just drop the candlestick on your head. I mean, I think this inspector is really overestimating the stupidity of people. Or underestimating. Now, as for what happens next, you are free to go. But now we need to arrest your mother. Since Judge and the police and inspecting the have planned against your mother to a trial and a swift conviction. She'd be spending her life in a prison for a crime she did not commit. Your father, beset by grief, turned to drink and wallowing. She died within a year, and you inherited everything. Dunshell House was yours, along with the fortune that came with it. However, George and Sophia found themselves unable to continue serving in the place after what had happened. As you spent many long, sleepless nights wandering through the room of your house, you found that its emptiness was reflected within yourself. You would become hollow inside, filled everything with the nightmares that continued to haunt you. I just noticed something. My mic was down for this recording session. Oh well, I fixed that minor inconvenience, and I think everyone should have a nice day. For Doom is signing out. Goodbye!